All right, so this is gonna be for if I need to drop the basket below grade or at grade. Watch the other videos for setting up the outriggers and all that stuff. Obviously sizing them by building, looking for overhead obstructions, ground obstructions, and firm and level footing. I wanna make sure that where I'm putting my basket is not close to any power lines or anything like that. I'm gonna be dropping my basket over here off to my left. So what I'm gonna do is raise it up out of the cradle. So I clear that light. I'm gonna be rotating to the left. A couple feet out of the cradle is just enough. I have those 14-inch webbing strips on the bottom. So that gives me an idea of how close I am to the ground. What I'm going to start doing now is lowering this. The collision avoidance system should stop me from hitting anything, but I also want to just have a good eye on where my ladder is. I know it's about right about there is where I want to be to kind of shoot this gap. Should be able to come down. I'm going to bring it all the way down, and then I'll have to extend out a little bit. So I can just barely see those webbings down there. Kind of got a little bounce in it, but it's okay. Extending that out, touching the ground, and now I'm dragging a little bit. So that's a way I can get the basket to the ground if I needed to for rescue or to drop people off or something like that. When I'm bringing it back up, what I want to do is just get my basket away from the ground. I also want to make sure that if I was to load the basket with it empty, that it is not going to overload. So I need to be up high enough so when people get in the basket, it doesn't hit the ground, because this is a ladder that's supposed to be in tension at all times. I'm going to raise it up. I'm going to retract it. I'm going to rotate to the right to put it away. When I'm putting the ladder away, I have my marking here on the back of the truck as well as the turntable. I got to get those within a couple degrees, about 10 degrees of each other, and then it'll auto bed, but I try to like to get it nice and close. So I'm going to be rotating around. I'm going to slowly start coming off my rotation speed so it's not a violent stop right there, and then I'm going to lower the basket down. The basket's going to auto level to the ladder. Sometimes it'll stop me. I have my aligned for stowing light on the top, so that's good. And now it's showing me that it's going to be aligned with the cradle to line it all up and get it in the cradle with no problem. You can see the basket angle says it's low. That's okay. It's going to stop right about here. I can see the basket auto adjusting, and once that is done auto adjusting and it feels like it's in a good spot, the ladder will finish its stowing.